This is Kenzo, Extra Hot Forex. It's Tuesday, so let's just go straight to NASDAQ 100 and US30. So I will just start with NASDAQ 100. I'm on a 4-hour time frame. Please, when you do your analysis, start from a higher time frame. So I'm on a 4-hour time frame. I won't go to a daily time frame because I do my analysis every day, so I already know what it's looking when I go to a daily time frame. So on a 4-hour time frame, it's the chart that I like to use most of the time. So I hope maybe you checked my last video, yesterday's video, then you will see what really happened yesterday. So here we had something like this, or let me just draw this so that you can see. Let me do this. Sometimes when you draw your lines, guys, if you are on a chart, try to do something like this, so it's going to be easy for you to draw. Just imagine when you want to draw and your chart is like this. You can draw that, but sometimes it's not gonna be easy. So the best way that I do it, I make sure I make it like this. I don't know how can I explain how to make this, but I try to flatten my chart like this. Then it's easy for me to see that okay, the lines are just moving. It's just a trick that I use. It's not a part of the analysis, but it's the trick that I use, and it's working very nicely. You can just try it, because sometimes I'll show you. Sometimes let me do this. Sometimes when the chart are, mostly I see this on MetaTrader. If charts are like this on the MetaTrader, we'll find charts are just like this. Sometimes you won't see anything when things are like this, but when you try to make them like this, you start to see actually what's really happening. You can see that this downtrend, it's now looking nicely. You see, so on this time on 4-hour daily, sorry, on 4-hour time frame, already we broke here. This was our resistance. We broke. Let me zoom. If you're not a subscriber, if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. You can see here we had this resistance. The market was just playing around this. If maybe you want yesterday's video or see what really happened yesterday, go check my previous videos. So you can see the market was just respecting this point. Then we had this fake breakout here. Let me zoom, then you can see what I'm trying to say or what I'm talking about. Oh, I don't know if this can work. Okay. I don't know if maybe you can see this. Here you can see we had this fake breakout. You see that? This is a fake breakout, even if it's on a 4-hour time frame, because if maybe you bought from this point, the market went down and this is a 4-hour time frame, maybe you were going to lose. Obviously, I also placed an order from that point, but we lost that trade. I think it was Friday or something. So now we had this nice breakout. You can see that it's a nice breakout. Then we also had a retest from this point. I talked about this thing yesterday. Then the market just shot up. We also made something yesterday. We made some money yesterday around this point. The market was just going up and down. It was going up and down, but we managed to make something from that point. So let's see from a different view. Let's go to a smaller time frame and see what's really going on, because now we're no longer focusing on this. So we want to see what's really happening. But don't forget, I forgot also, before you go to a smaller time frame, please don't forget to draw that support, your strongest support, because We don't know what can happen from this point. You can see here we had this support, or let me just draw something like this, then you can see clearly we had this. So keep this in mind, that the market can still play around this area. I'm not saying that the market will come back there, but I'm just saying that the market can still respect that area. So the market can still come here before it can still push up, just because the market won't just go up straight. The market will just try to create these higher highs and higher lows going up. The market won't just go straight. We know that NASDAQ really moves, but don't expect the market to just shoot up. That won't happen. It will happen on a very small time frame, on a short term. So what do we see here is we have a uptrend, a new uptrend that is forming. So what can we do from this point? So we should know where we should buy and where we should close our orders. So from this point, I see something like a resistance from this point, and it seems like here the market just closed above this resistance. But what we can do now is to go straight there and see actually what's really happening on a smaller time frame. Let's see. You don't have to be perfect, but at least if you can identify these things, sometimes they can really help, you see, because you can't able to identify everything at once. I want to make this, it's a resistant, it's a red, let's make it thicker. So you see, we had this breakout, it was that fake breakout I was talking about. So we had this breakout and the market retested on this support, the support that I said you should draw, because the market can still come this point and still push higher. So what do we do from here? From this point, obviously we see a breakout. We can see the market broke to this. We can see this, it was a bit smaller. I can say not a very strong resistance, but we can see the market tested here several times before it goes down. Now the market rejected here before it breaks this point. So it means that we can have a buy opportunity from this point, you see. So from this point, we were supposed to buy from this point, or just because we missed this one but not with a lot of pips, we can just wait for the market to come and retest here, because the market did not retest from this point. Let the market come retest here, and then we can see the market can still go higher, because there's possibility that the market can still push and come around this support, because obviously there's so many people who bought at this point, so the market will just try to trick everyone before it can still push higher again, you see. So you should also think about stuff like that. But at the moment we are on a very nice uptrend. We've broken this small resistance. We expect the market to retest from this point, then we can take it. Or if that doesn't happen, it means then the market will just push higher, or the market will just try to come back and try to push. So at the moment, because we are on an uptrend, let's try to draw if maybe we can find a very nice trend line that we can find. Let me start from this point. Maybe we can find something. Remember, sometimes when the market is not open at the moment, things they will be very slow. You should know that by now. Okay, I think this really makes sense. Let me remove this. Okay, let me put this again here so that you can see. Okay, since we are on an uptrend, you can see the market. Let me just change this to this. doesn't have to mess up with our chart. So you can see that we are on a very nice uptrend. The market came here, pushed, came, pushed. So we expect them, if the market doesn't push higher from this point, obviously I don't expect anyone to buy from this point. So then the market can still go higher, we know that, but at the moment it seems like the market can do something like this. As we see, the market created stuff like that. You can see that we can go with something like this, you see. But buying from this point, we know this is it's going up, but to buy from this point, you're gonna buy here, then the market goes down. When you try to close somewhere here, the market goes up. You will think that the market is just against you, even if it's not against you. So we expect the market to do something like this, but at the moment the market will just play around because it's before the market open. So when the market is not open, the market will just play around before it creates the nice movement. So I hope everyone it's able to see what's really happening here, or if maybe something happened that we are not talking about here, maybe we can see something like this. The market can break this point here, because remember we have this resistance. The market can still break here, create something like a ranging movement or consolidation. You can see that the market can still do that before it can still push higher, because we are not going to claim like we know that the market will just go higher like that. So anything is possible, you see. Anything is possible. Things like this can happen, you see. The market can just create a ranging market, but that I see that the market is pushing higher from this point, so I think the market will just go high. But don't just expect the market to go higher like that. The market will still come back and do its thing. So thank you for watching. Now I'm going straight to US30. Please, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Let's grow the channel. Thanks to everyone who subscribed. So at the moment, since we are going to US30, it's loading. Yeah, I hope maybe on NASDAQ 100 you understood what's really happening. It's not time to sell, it's time for bullish momentum. So it's time to buy actually. So from this point, let's just throw our things. You can see here we had this resistant, but the market is pushing higher. So what do we do from that? So if the market is pushing higher, it means you have to have something like a trend line that can help you to see the bigger picture. We have something like this. So since I'm on an hours, it means I'm no longer going to go to a 4-hour time frame. If you want to go to a 4-hour time frame, please go to my yesterday's video. You will see everything there. So it seems like everything makes sense from this point, but look here, we have this, it's confusing. So for us to not get confused with something like this, we can stop our line there, our trend line there. So let's try to see if this will make sense. My mouse, I think the battery is dying, it's no longer moving so fast, so it still doesn't make sense. So it means we are good with this trend line, but what do we do from this point? So let's find the points that can make sense for us. Something like this, okay, and even here you can see that. So the market was just playing around those zones. So I think maybe everyone can also see that we also have something like this here. The market is playing around this area. I don't know if maybe the market will just respect that zone and go lower, because you can see it's a resistant there. It's a resistant. So what do we do from this point? We have to wait for the market to open, but you can see we are on an uptrend. So let's see if this mouse is very slow. So let me pause this and change the background. Okay, you can see that the market is still pushing higher. Maybe if the market doesn't resist, like here, you can see the market came here several times. It's a zone, remember. The market resisted from this point, resisted here, but the market was unable to push lower. But we can still have the market to push lower from this point, or the market can still even reach this point. Or if that doesn't happen, but the market can just push around this point, go higher, or the market can still break this point. So for us to take that decision, let me zoom. For us to say to take that decision, it means that if maybe you want to buy, it means wait for the market to break this resistance and support here, or once the market close above our resistance, you can still buy if you are an aggressive trader. But if you want to take safe trades, it means you will wait for the market to break, and when the market retest tries to go up, you can say I'm buying. You can buy from that point. Or if the market here is creating a bearish momentum, then you can sell from that point when the market goes down. But it means you have to go to a lower time frame and see what's really happening. Let me try to see if maybe I can find something for you. If maybe you want to sell, so it means you go into draw something like, you can just try to find, let me see, when you need some entry, you would really need to know this stuff. I don't know if this thing makes sense. Yeah, but it seems to be making some sense. Let me remove the higher one, because the market, you can see the market respected this point several times on a very smaller time frame. So it means we're going to extend our support line here. If you want to sell, it means the market will just play around. When it breaks this point and retest here, you can sell. I like to say when the market retest, because it's a safer way to trade. But you can still get the market when it breaks and close below, then you can just go with it. But sometimes most of the time the market will will break here and try to retest, and if your order is here, it means you are going to be in a negative, then the market then shoot lower. You see that? Then that way I can say yes, you can sell if the market breaks this point. So if maybe you want to buy on a lower price, it means we're gonna see, let's go to an hour so that we don't zoom in and out that much. So if you want to buy, it means the market, maybe if the market breaks this point, you will wait for the market to reach this point. If the market bounce around this point, you will wait for bullish momentum candlesticks, then you enter there, then the market can push higher. But remember guys, if you follow the rules, most of the time it means you won't be in the trade, and sometimes it's bad because you miss the nice trades, but you are always safe and your account just grow exponentially, because you don't have multiple you don't take every trade, you take the trades with higher probability. Like see something here, you can see here, if maybe you are a safe trader, I mean, if you take safe trades, it means something like here, the market just closed above here and the market never retested. It means that you were going to miss this opportunity here. But just because the market will always come around that point, the market still bounced back again here. If you go to a smaller time frame, like maybe 15 minutes, I think maybe you will find something. You see, you always have that. You see, the market broke this point, you never had that chance because the market never came and retest. This one never reached this point. So here we had another retest. Here you can see that the market created this bullish candlestick. Then you were going to enter around here. You see, then you were right. I mean, sorry, you were going to enjoy this one. You can see the momentum there. But we also had a mistake yesterday. I don't know, let me see. Let me see where we bought this thing. Okay, I no longer remember. I think maybe I no longer remember where did we buy this thing, but the market rejected then went up again. So actually we had a loss. Okay, I think maybe we bought the market around, I don't know if maybe it's around this point, then the market went down before it shoots. I no longer remember if it's this point or yeah, but something like that. So I hope maybe you can see the point, guys. The market, if you want to buy, wait for the market to break, or you can wait for the market to come through this point. If it breaks again, you can wait to this point, something like that. So have an area where you can have a buy or sell. Don't just buy everywhere. Don't just buy without a reason. If maybe you want to sell here, have a reason, not just because it's on a resistance or support, because those are the basics. Everyone knows about support and resistance, but people still fail to make profit because when the market reaches here, someone will just sell and the market just goes up. So the market has to confirm with your bearish breaks this area, confirm before it goes out. You see, here something like this, I showed you already. Maybe you're going to miss it, but you can't miss this one. You see, so if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, like, share. Let's grow the channel. It's the daily analysis that I do every day, so you can learn a lot. Because if maybe you don't have time to analyze, you can check from Monday to Friday and see what really happened between NASDAQ and US30. Then you can understand what's going on. So you are not going to pay for anything for this. So just subscribe and enjoy my daily analysis. I also have a signal group which is $15 one time free. If you really want to be in the group, just WhatsApp me on my Telegram. Sorry, WhatsApp me on my WhatsApp, or you can use Telegram. The contacts are on my description. Thank you. Have a nice one. Have a profitable week. Thank you. This is Kenzo Extra Hot Forex.